Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breech coming to you here today. This is the most 2010 video that I've done, honestly, in a really long time here on the Stevie Breech channel. Made a video, I believe it was like on the 1st of July, earlier last week, talking about the fact that Pro Wrestling Tees was now selling the AEW DVDs. They had previously only been able to be bought on the Shop AEW site. I said take advantage of the 20% off. Jump on your AEW DVD collection before it gets out of hand, where it's either these DVDs go out of print or basically they're just unattainable. Something like that. Just jump on them early before, next thing you know, instead of only needing, as of right now, 8 DVDs, you need 25. And it's just, you're building up to complete the collection. Just jump on it. You can just stay ahead of it. And there it goes. Basically, because I bought those, I was sitting here, and the last week I've been a little itchy. You can easily look and see what's going on with Peacock. I got a text. I have not seen it, but my buddy Morgan, MC, told me that Saturday night's main event has finally been uploaded to the WWE network on Peacock. Let's face it. I mean, will they get there someday? Yes. But as of right now, as a wrestling fan that lived with the WWE network from, let's say, WrestleMania 30 all the way through WrestleMania 37, we had 7 years of greatness where we had ECW, WWE, WWF, WCW, we had Smoky Mountain, we had Mid-South, we had everything. Everything was just bam. Push a button. You want to find it. There it is. Basically, as a guy that was a DVD collector, I still have them all over there. I've got tons of them that I had to box up because I just needed a little bit of space there in the corner. But a lot of those were like movies and TV shows that I wanted to get rid of. But the wrestling DVD collection still living strong over there in the corner. I really thought that they had kicked DVD collecting's ass, and they got to the point where they weren't releasing, sort of like box sets anymore. We still were getting the pay-per-view releases, but as a collector, I didn't really understand what they were getting to. Like, I don't understand. Like, if I'm already paying for the network because I want to watch Money in the Bank next Sunday, and pretty much that's all that I'm going to watch. If I got a sneaking suspicion to watch Survivor Series 2005, I'm not going to go over there and look through that pile of rubbish to put it on. I'm just going to push the button and boom, there it is. But basically, because of the fact that I bought those DVDs, I think it got me a little itchy, got me a little feeling the feels from back in the day. And I did Amazon order. I don't know why. Basically, they sent it in a really big box and then put it in here. But I went through the list. I didn't get them all. But I went through and I at least picked up from when I stopped collecting in 2015 to 2016. Mostly I was using like WWE Shop. Of course, everybody can remember the $5 Fridays. They don't really put DVDs on there anymore, but I was getting a lot of them. And there was a lot of good sets that were released, honestly, in 2015, 2016. You can remember Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Kurt Angle. There was a Randy Orton and there was a Brock Lesnar, and all of a sudden, boom, they put out some really just sort of cut snippet ones, and they're done. They don't do that anymore. And I think, honestly, when it comes to DVD collecting, that's one of the best things that there is to pick up is get those box sets where you can just put it in, push a button, and just watch Best of John Cena matches or something like that for a while, if that's what you're into watching. So, I went through. I got a lot of the best subs. I don't have all of them. I can honestly tell you, for some weird suspicion, and a lot of people say that the DVD is not even that good. The one that I'm looking for, but I want to pay a good price for, honestly, is the WWE unreleased, like 90. It's like 86 through 96, or something close to that. It's just got some matches on there. I think I just am hooked because of, like, the whole unreleased thing. The Shawn Michaels, the Randy Savage, the Hulk Hogan one from way back in the day. There's another one just like that. I can't remember who else got one, but it was like house show matches and things like that. I thought those were really, really cool. And this is a pop. It's not even the DVD. Oh, they stuck it in there. Okay, now I see why they did do the big box. But I'll show that, honestly, in another video. So we got... Oh, gotta get them the right way. We get 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 DVDs here. Boom. Let's go over these real fast. This, honestly, probably is the newest one that's gotten released. This one is actually The Undertaker, The Last Ride. You live over in the UK, over in England or anything like that, this actually is released on Blu-ray, but here in the States, we only got the DVD. As far as I can tell, the DVD extras on here are really worth the price and worth picking up. I can honestly tell you that I have not watched a minute of The Last Ride, but I do remember after one of the pay-per-views, or maybe it was during one of the pay-per-views, they sort of showed the preview of what this was going to be. I thought it was honestly really, really good. Reminded me a lot of the Michael Jordan ESPN documentary, The Last Ride, that, you know, everybody watched during the early days of Corona because there was no sports going on. Don't know why I haven't watched this yet, but easily going to be able to put this in and just sort of press play and watch all of them. Should be really easy. Right here, I remember when this got released, a lot of people laughed at it, and here we are looking at it. The Miz, A-list superstar. I know that, you know, from looking at reviews of this, there are big gaps in his career, but I am really a big fan of, like, these collection of matches. And even if there is no documentary, The Miz does have that, I believe it's a 24 episode on them. Some of those documentaries, they have names on them, but it's hard to realize what show they actually are. But they had one on him. Worth checking out. The Miz, A-list superstar. From there we go to John Cena. This is Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. This covers 2015 through 2019. Off the top of my head, Cena's a guy that doesn't have as many DVDs, honestly, as he should have. He has, like, the Word Life one that came out right fresh out of the gate. When he first got on there, him and Lesnar got one pretty much the same year. They had that one that came out like in 2010. That was like, it felt like a day in his life around like WrestleMania 27, as well as it had like a whole lot of build-up. Him like going through his title runs. And I think he has a collection one, but I don't think he has another documentary one. But right here, 2015 to 2019. If it has through 2019, what will his last matches on here be? It says it has him going up against Roman, Rusev, Rollins, Owens, AJ, Balor, and Shinsuke Nakamura. All right. From there we go. This is the last superstar to get like his own DVD release. This is the Finn Balor one for everyone. 2 discs. I'm probably honestly looking forward to the most to watching these. Easily, in my opinion, you can say, you know, what's wrong with wrestling these days, why people don't watch WWE. Finn Balor, to me, is the one guy that kept me interested in wrestling for the years like 2016 and 17, maybe even 18. But I think what really lost it for me is like that Intercontinental title run he went on. I just see this guy as just being a main guy, carrying like the Raw brand or the SmackDown brand. For some reason, WWE doesn't see it. I thought that his match against Brock Lesnar, I believe it was at a Royal Rumble one year, was awesome. It couldn't have been Survivor Series, but I don't know. I saw a whole bunch of hope and a whole bunch of promise. This guy could have been a fresh breath of air, Maybe when he got hurt, when he won the title at that SummerSlam, really hurt him. But they could have put the gas on him when the guy came back, and they honestly, they just didn't do it. I don't understand. This one I picked up because it was cheap, and it was like, I'm trying to knock out getting all of these sets, and it is what it is. I honestly don't know when I'll go out of my way to watch this, but I've got a lot of DVDs on the shelf that I showed earlier that have sort of fit that too. But we got Then, Now, Forever, Evolution, WWE's women's division. This is not the pay-per-view. I made sure that it wasn't just the pay-per-view, but it has tons of matches from the women's division for pretty much the history of them being around. So, right there. And then we got, we were talking about the unreleased match sets. This one is Getting Rowdy. Roddy Piper's unreleased matches. Oops, I'm throwing stuff. 2 discs. Should have a lot of, honestly, good stuff. Oh, and it also has an interview with Ronda Rousey. I wonder what year this came out. This came out 2019. I don't even know if she was still, like, wrestling in 2019. It's been a while since that match. What year was that? It was the year in New York when they were there. Wasn't that 35? So that would be 3 years ago. But Getting Rowdy. So there's the DVDs that came in today. Like I said, just add to the collection. Felt itchy. I know that there's a Hardy Boys one. There's that unreleased one. There's still more of them out there. I'm not looking forward to picking up any of the pay-per-views, but being able to add like the disc sets. Excited. Pretty cool. Check them out. Hopefully you guys get itchy too. Don't forget about those DVD collections. They're still sitting there collecting dust. I know a lot of you guys still have them. A lot of you guys ditched them, but with Peacock, I'm glad I didn't.